I just finished watching Fast X, and I gotta say, while I was hoping for it to be just as crazy as the past Fast and Furious movies, it was almost there. It was almost there, but I did enjoy it. We're gonna talk about Fast X and what I thought about it. Guys, spoilers ahead. This is a brand new movie, so if you haven't seen it, you don't want to get spoiled, click off the video. As the title says, this is a spoiler review. We're going to get into it in just a second. I do want to say before we talk about Fast X, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about Fast X. So, like I just said, I really enjoy the Fast series mainly because I'm really weird when it comes to movies like this, because if it's just mindless nonsense, entertainment, action, explosions, fighting, that's my thing. I am genuinely very entertained by that. One of the reasons why Transformers 3 was one of my favorite movies ever. All it was just explosions, robots tearing each other's heads off. So as the Fast and Furious movies progressed and got like more and more ridiculous, I legitimately enjoyed them more. While I don't, and honestly, I feel like this is okay to say, but there are so many people who just kind of laugh at the Fast and Furious movies right now. I'm like that as well, where I go into this movie, I'm going into Fast X, and I'm not taking the movie seriously one little bit. The last movie where they were driving into space, I didn't go into the movie taking it seriously one little bit at all. I was like, oh my god, they're in space, but it was entertaining. I loved for this movie, Fast X, while it wasn't as out there as the last movie, they didn't drive into space or anything, they still had their moments. Like, I laughed really hard, like at the beginning of the movie, the bomb rolling down the hill in Rome, and then Dom just drove off a bridge into a crane, have the crane swing around and then deflect the bomb. Like, stuff like that I find funny. And then there was never a dull moment in this movie. All it was, no matter where you went, there was a fight scene. And the fight scenes were ridiculous. No matter where they crashed, no matter what they did, all the stunts that they pulled, nobody was, besides John Cena, I guess, but nobody was hurt. They just kept going and going and going and going. And I like that in a movie. Was this the best structured movie of all time? Absolutely not. I would argue that none of them really are. It's just, like I said, it's nonsense, but it's the nonsense that I absolutely love. Vin Diesel just doing his thing, driving around, crashing his cars, fighting people. And I gotta say, Jason Momoa's character was the fantastic. He made the movie. He single-handedly carried that movie. His character was awesome. It was charismatic. It was unique. It was almost like a better version of the Joker. I would really like to see him play roles like this more often while he was still, I wouldn't say he was super scary, but like he was a little bit like, he played a really good villain. A good villain with a sense of humor. It was silly. I would like to see him more in those roles because I've only seen him in like the tough guy, like Aquaman, Game of Thrones, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? He was more of a tough guy and he wasn't like he was in this movie, you know? I thought he carried the movie. He was hilarious. The only thing I didn't like, and I don't want to do it in my microphone, when he was like looking at people and going, pfft. Like, I guess that was, like, a little too childish for me, and I understand then why am I having a problem with that when I have no problem with him calling people buttholes. So, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I don't know. That's the only thing that didn't land for me. Otherwise, like, I enjoyed his immaturity. I like the ridiculous, whatever you want to call it for the movie. I enjoyed it. I don't even have anything to say about the story. Because it was, what can I say about it? The Aquaman was coming out to kill Dom and hurt him. And they just kept fighting each other the whole time. That's the story. That's the story I love. So I don't have too much to say about this movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you liked Fast 8, if you liked Fast 7, the ones before that, the ones where it started to get really ridiculous, you will enjoy this movie as well. If you haven't seen it, but I would imagine if you're watching this video, you have seen it. But this is where I'll leave it up to you guys. I know this is a quick review. I'm recording for about 4 minutes right now. Let me know what you thought about Fast X because I really enjoyed it. Do you enjoy the same thing that I do? I was hoping that it would get even more ridiculous. So let me know what you thought down below. And what do you think about Jason Momoa's character specifically? Because I really, really enjoyed his character. Thank you so much for watching, everybody on the screen right now. If you want to keep watching the Clenema channel, there will be 2 videos for you to check out right here. Check them out. They're pretty great. I'll see you there, guys. Take care.